Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into home security. And who said home security cannot be stylish? Yeah, it's right there. Meet the SVIS H9C Pan and Tilt Home Wi-Fi Camera. Let's see if this gadget is the eye you need to keep an eye on things. See what I did there? So let's unbox it together. I know unboxings could be quite boring, but we're gonna do it really fast and see what's inside this box. Alright, so we have the box open now, and first we have our manual. This is very essential to set up, so we're gonna throw it to the back. You can see here we have the camera itself. We're gonna keep it to the side. Just let's see what else is in the box. There's not a lot of stuff in the box, but we do need to get through them. So here we have our bolts here for mounting it on the wall. And then also in the box we have our power supply here. As you can see, we need power supply to supply it to this camera for it to work. And then we have our cable here. So we do have our camera here. As you can see here, we're gonna peel this and expose the camera itself. And then we have the camera lens at the top because this is a dual camera lens, as you can see here. So it could tilt, as you can see here. So it could look around the backyard or the front, and also could pan down. And so to set the device up, it's quite simple. All you need to do is download the EasyViz app, as you can see here, and then you have a QR code here. You scan the QR code and then you connect to the camera. The camera will connect to your Wi-Fi. It needs 2G Wi-Fi, so 5G Wi-Fi will not work, and then you need to switch to 2G, and then the camera will be connected to your Wi-Fi and ready to work. So let's look at the design for a little bit here. We have the reset button at the top if you want to reset your camera. At the sides, we have antennas for Wi-Fi. This has a good range, so you can keep it outside and it will be connected to your Wi-Fi. The top camera here is an IR camera as well. That's why there are these things on the sides. So it will see night vision in color, and then you have the button camera will do the same thing. You will see everything at night without any light source needed, and you can see everything in color. And the design of the camera is quite good. It's plastic, but you can keep it outside because it's waterproof, and you can set it up quite easily. You can keep it that way if you want to, or you can mount it to the wall and it will be that way, and they can flip the image in the app and it will be perfect. So this camera will record in 3K on both sides. So we're gonna show you actually the quality of the video for both cameras when we go outside to set it up. So the camera is set up, as you can see here. It has a top camera and then the bottom camera here. This is the fisheye camera, which is a wide angle camera, and the top one is a camera they can control. As you can see here, appears on my phone right here, the devices, and as you can see, the cameras are both ready. Let's show you the first one, which is basically the camera they can control. Let's go back. As you can see me in the video, and you have sort of a joystick here. So if you click on this joystick, then you can control how the camera tilts. So I'm gonna control the camera now, as you can see, and the camera will turn when I turn the joystick, and it's quite amazing, to be honest. This other camera is a wider camera. So if we look at the other camera here, it's a wider angle camera. As you can see so much more than the other camera. So you can have this one is stationary. This one doesn't move. It sees more than the other camera, but still the other one here will move when you want it to move. So you can look up as well. So let's see something is not on the floor. If something is a bit higher up, you go to the joystick here, and then you can go look up, and then you can set it up if you want, or you can set it down, and you can see more of your backyard or the front of your house whenever you want. And it's also worth mentioning that this camera has a two-way talk, so you can talk to the person outside and they can talk back to you because it has microphones and has a speaker, which goes quite loud, to be honest, so the person can hear you clearly. So it's quite useful if you want to keep this camera at the front of your house. And also at the back, if somebody is in the house, like a family member, and they're at the back and you want to talk to them, you can still talk to them using this. So the app is quite easy to navigate. You can have your doorbell, for example, here, and then your camera. All your devices will show on the app, and then you can just click on it and see what video it recorded. You have a timeline there, and you can record on the cloud, which you have to pay for if you want to keep your videos on the cloud, but it has the option of having an SD card. So this is quite useful. You don't have to pay a subscription like Amazon Doorbell. You can actually just use the SD card and delete the videos that you don't need when you reach the end of the month. The SD card does not come included with this device, but you can input an SD card with the size of 512 gigabytes. So in addition to the joystick you can use to control the camera, there's another feature you can use which is even better. So if you click here, there is a feature called View Where You Tap. As you can see here, we have the bottom camera showing me sitting down and the top camera. So if I can click there, for example, the camera will move and pan to where I clicked for me to view that image. So let's go here, for example. As you can see, it will pan and show where I click. This is very, very useful, and I'm glad they included this feature. And if you're wondering how much you can move this camera, we have it here on the box and it says 350 degrees pan and 80 degrees tilt. So let's try it here. As you can see here, let's go to the maximum amount we can turn this camera. As you can see, it can go way back, all the way to the back. This is 350 degrees, so it does not go around. It will stop at some point, and then we can go up and down. So all right, so let's go up and down. As you can see here, we can go up all the way 80 degrees. We'll look at the ceiling, and then we can go down all the way to 80 degrees, as you can see here, which is very, very useful. So let's look at the other features we have in the app. As you can see here, we have picture-in-picture. This will show the camera in your phone, picture-in-picture mode, and then we have nearby devices. Then we do have the flashlight. So the camera is equipped with flashlight. As you can see here, if we click it, then we have flashlight shining in my face. It's really, really bright. We're gonna test it outside and see how good it is. And then we have the alarm. This is basically a home alarm system. So you can set this up, and then if somebody walks by or something, the siren will go off, and then you will get also a notification say somebody's there. We have 360 pictures. So basically this will take a picture, go around, and give you a 360 picture, which is quite cool. We have auto patrol. As you can see here, it will go around and look for things. So basically it will be moving the whole time. You have sleeping mode, it will sleep, and basically if somebody walks in front of it, it will check if somebody's there. And then we have definition, as you can see here, and then we can change how good the camera records the video. So this camera records in 3K. You can set it to Full HD and standard mode. To save storage, you'll go with standard mode, but of course you can choose the quality that you want. You can also talk through the camera and hear people talk back to you. And then we have the joystick and recording and a snapshot if you want to take a picture. All right, we have the camera now outside, and it's really freezing, and you can see the wind is very strong today. The camera is right there, where my cat is right next to it. If you can come closer. The flashlight is on because we are at night. Of course, the camera is starting to record at night, and the flashlights will come on when there is movement in front of the camera. I'm going to show you this footage from the camera. So I'm going to record right now, talking to the camera, so you can see the footage from both cameras, and you can check also the sound from both cameras. As you can see, the camera is mounted right there. Of course, I didn't mount it to the wall yet because I need to figure out the power situation. But for testing, we have the camera right there, and the flashlight is on. My cat is right in front of it. Try to move my cat, but the cat is right in front of it. As you see, the camera is on. But we're gonna check this footage together. As you can see, the camera flashlight just went on because I'm walking in front of the camera, so it's quite automatic. And I'm gonna show you this footage from the camera. So I'm gonna record right now, talking to the camera, so you can see the footage from both cameras. As you can see, the camera is mounted right there. And I'm going to show you this footage from the camera. So I'm going to record right now, talking to the camera, so you can see. So to me, the footage is actually very, very good. I've seen cameras like the Ring camera, and the footage from that is not even close to this one. This is 3K quality with the flashlight turned on. You can see everything at night, and also you have night vision. So if the flashlight turns off, you can still see everything in color with the night vision. There are so many features for the price, and the camera does deliver on all of them, and they are very useful to use. The application is so easy to use, and it's very useful. If you want to buy this camera, I left the link for it in the description below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like the channel, subscribe, and peace.